Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to the Scale Bottle Outlaw. This is your first time stopping by. We appreciate it. We hope you like what you see. If you like what you see, please give us a subscribe, leave us a comment down below, and a big old thumbs up. We like big old thumbs ups. To all you returning viewers, thank you guys and gals for stopping back by and checking us out, see what we got going on. Today is a special video. We're doing a video. We finally finished this Sodak Models Naked Models Group Build 23. Wow, that's a mouthful. Got it all done, and today is going to be my first attempt at actually trying to edit. If you've been watching the videos, you know they're basically one position, one shot videos, unless I'm holding the camera, and then it's shaky as, I don't know, shaky as a leaf in a windstorm, but I try. But today I'm going to actually try my first editing, so if we manage to move from this scene to the bench scene, then you know I got it right. And if it didn't, well, you're not going to know the difference because I'm not going to put it up. But again, back to the topic. We are going to reveal the Sodak model, naked build models. Been working on it. Super excited. Those of you that may not know, Adam over at Sodak Models put on a naked group build. Now, that doesn't mean that we had to sit in our work chairs with no skivvies on. What it does mean is you're for long and short, you weren't allowed to use paint on the model. You had to put the model together without paint. You were allowed to use things like bare metal foil, Sharpies, your chrome pen. And in my case, it may be some others, but in my case, I actually used some vehicle wrap. I went back and forth with it and tried it, couldn't make it work. It was my fault that it wouldn't work because I couldn't get it to lay down the way I wanted to. When you see it, it's still not perfect, but it works. It's a medium that I should be able to use on other kits, and I'm all the time trying to come up with something new and something different. It's not a water slide decal. It's literally the same wrap paper or wrap material, I should say, that you would use or get from a wrap company. Like if you went to a graphic designer and wanted your vehicle wrap, this is literally the same material. I got a buddy that owns the shop, iCandyDesigns.com in Ocala, Florida. Y'all be sure and check them out. But he gives me his scrap pieces. Basically, a foot by a foot piece for him is pretty much scrap, but for me, that's like a bunch of models to do. So he allows me to come through, pick through his trash pile every once in a while and pick up some pieces, and I bring them back and try to make them work. Well, we made this matte black work on the hood. Again, it's not 100% perfect, but I think with a little more practice on my part, that it could be a lot better. So without any further ado, and here comes this editing part that I'm going to try to make work. So without any further ado, and with the magic of cameras, we're going to move to the bench right after this. And there it is, y'all. My 1970 Dodge Challenger TA 340 6-pack. Now, those of you that know this kit know that it came in that metallic red. It's molded in that metallic red. You also know that it had two big black stripes that came down the side of it and came up with TA in them. Well, unfortunately, it was an old kit. I got it, probably off eBay, and the decals were no good. The only ones that I could really save were the 346 packs. I wanted to put the decals on it. I even tried to put the decals on it, but they literally disintegrated. The box was open when I bought it, so there's no telling how long it was like that. So the decals were destroyed. So unfortunately, we couldn't use those. We did use just about everything else out of the box. It's the box wheels. I kit bashed the tires from the junkyard, but there's really, I don't remember what those tires came up, but there's not a huge difference between the ones that were on there and the ones that I put on there. The rear tires are a little bit wider, but there's some Goodyear printed tires. But pretty much everything is out of the box and done with Sharpies. Like I said, there's no paint on it anywhere. Looking at it from this angle, let me get my pointer stick here. Or a pointer stick, I should say. There, we use the tweezers. You see the fuel cap. We blacked out the inside of the fuel cap and the latch to give it some texture, to give it some real look. The marker lights, if you look real close at the marker lights, we used white in the background and then orange on top of it, and left a little square for the white part of the light, all done in Sharpie. And then, well, excuse me, the white is a paint pen, and then the orange is a Sharpie. And then on top of that, we put some gloss Mod Podge to give it the depth look. The wheels are right out of the box, but we did black out the inside of the circles. Blacked out the door handle. Obviously put the 340 decal on there. And same way with the marker light up front. White paint pen and orange on top of it. Orange Sharpie on top of it. And then spinning it around, we used our chrome pen, and on the back side of the lights we chromed them out, but left, they had a stud on them that went into the hole, so I did not do the stud, and I left that clear to give that look where it's chrome around the outside and clear in the middle. I kind of like that look. I've done that on a couple different ones. I kind of like the way that looks. We got the Molotov pen around the grill. I did not, Pete over at Pete's Models and Hobbies, or Pete's Custom Model Cars, he's doing a grill relief, and it's a really cool deal, but this one I just couldn't do. There's not enough left in there. I really wanted to do one on this, but couldn't do it. So Pete, I'm sorry about that, buddy. I wanted to get that done on this kit for you, but it's not happening. We'll show you the engine detail in a minute, but coming around, more of the same on this side. The 346 pack was, again, the only decal I could save. The orange and the white and the Mod Podge. Now, I did start at 1,000 sanding paper grit, and worked all the way up 12,000, sanding the body, and then used Meguiar's, hang on, it's right here, I want to tell you the truth, Meguiar's fine scratch and blemish remover for the first round, and polished it with that by hand, and followed that up with Turtle Wax scratch and swirl remover. So it's got both of those on there to fill in any fine scratches that we had. I left it like that. I'm going to put on some Meguiar's detailer spray next. But honestly, when I put that on with the lighting, it almost glares, because it really gets almost, I can't say too shiny, but it gets really shiny. So I think with the light, it's better without it right now. On the back, same old, same old. The spoiler is done in black Sharpie. The glass lens is a one-piece glass lens from the factory. It comes clear. So we just used a red Sharpie on each side and our black Sharpie in the middle to give it that look. The Challenger decal, we did save that one, and the license plate decals, we did save those. So we were able to use them as well. But other than that, guys, it's really pretty much box stock with Sharpies. All right, let's maybe take a look at the motor now, if I can get around here and get situated. Get it up where you can see it without dropping it and still be able to film it, sorry. Alright, you can see that we wired it. I took the distributor that was in the kit and drilled it out and used wires out of what I believe to be an old Casio keyboard charging cord, which would have been something I would have done back in the day. So went that route. Again, you'll see the white paint pen on the battery and the water bottle. And then a green Sharpie and a gray Sharpie for the top of the battery and the battery terminals. You can't see it because it's all done, and the hood, or the air cleaner, covers it up, but it does have a fuel line running to it, and it does have some 3D printed fuel line connectors to connect to the 3 carburetors that are on it. If you want to see that, you can check out one of the second video update that I did, and I showed it. On the bottom, Again, more Sharpie stuff. There we go. I got the Sharpie stuff. We just used our silver Sharpie pen, a gray pen, a gold pen. I mean, it was just all Sharpie. Left some of the red underneath there to give it some contrast, and Sharpied everything else out. You can see those tires from the kit bash. The factory tires that came with the kit were more like these, so I got a little bit wider tire back there. I felt like, in the 70s, that would have been something somebody would have done. They would have put some L60s on the back of it, made it a little wider, make it a little cooler. I can't really think of anything else. The interior, you're not really going to be able to see that well on the camera. Let me see if I can get it in there, just get some of it. But again, on the second video, my update on the second video, you get to see it. We had it out where you can see it real well. Everything's factory on it, or right out of the box, I should say. I did use some aftermarket decals to do the gauges with, but other than that, everything's right out of the box. Sharpie to highlight everything. If you can see it, I don't know if you can really see it, but the wood grain in there for the center console is just a brown Sharpie pen. And now the controversial piece, or the piece that I got a lot of input, not all of it positive on, but I went with it anyway. Trying to think outside the box and do something different. Here's the hood. Let me knock the dust off of it because this has been sitting here. But I get it better. Well, this is a real shot of the hood with the vinyl wrap on it, and the hood scoops vinyl wrapped. If you need to give it a hard time, give it a hard time because of how I applied it, not how it, I mean, if you look where it's applied correctly, it really does look good. I need a lot more practice with it to get better at it. But the vinyl is, in my opinion, is a good medium to work with. Obviously, paint's always going to be your easiest medium and the best medium and give you the best results. But this hood in 1970 had a no glare coating on it, which was probably paint, but it had a no glare coating on it. So I went with the matte black to match it all up with. And frankly, I like it. I think it came out pretty good. And I've got some more practice on the wrap stuff to do, but that's like this is the first piece I've ever wrapped, and that's like me doing it the fourth time and finally saying that's enough. I'm going to let it ride. Sometimes it's better to do it that way than keep messing around and make it worse. But all right, long and short, I hope you guys like it. I want to thank Adam again at Sodak Models for hosting this awesome build. We look forward to turning our results into him, and hopefully he likes it as well. But one more spin on the old Margaritaville coaster, just to give you one more look at it. You know what I thought was funny? The tag, SAS 392. I'm sure at the time they made this, they had no connection, but 392 in a 340, 392 the Hemi car, or Hemi motor. Just me, sorry guys. But anyway, we're taking another spin on the old Margaritaville look, and appreciate you guys following along. Hope you like it. I still got a couple things I got to do. In fact, right there, no, that's glare. I thought that was wax. It was glare. Some of that wax got stuck behind. I tried to clean it up, but we'll spray it with this detail wax one time and then put her up on the shelf. Well, I got to take some still shots for Adam to send to him, but other than that, we're done with it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you like it. As always, when you get ready to do painting and you're not involved in a no painting group build, go check out our friends at scalefinishes.com. Scalefinishes.com has all your paint supplies and your paint needs, sanding supplies, flocking supplies. Go check them out, guys. They're good friends of ours. Fill up your cart with their awesome products. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. They'll have a discount code down there. In the discount code, put in Outlaw 10. That's Outlaw 10 in capital letters, and get you a 10% discount. Till then, you guys, be safe out there, have fun, and as always, keep on modeling.